sleep. We all know we need it. If you speak to anyone that's been on a passage before, they'll tell you that it's difficult to obtain. The reason I think that it's so important on a sailing vessel is because what we learnt offshore, safety-wise, and then what I've heard from other people anecdotally just talking about cruising and catastrophes with yachting, is that it's small problem, and they build, they accumulate, and that's when you have one of these catastrophic events. I think that sleep, fatigue, exhaustion would probably play a big factor in these things, just starting to make the wrong decisions. Which you look back on and you go, oh God, what was I doing there? I've been extremely lucky on this trip, but I wanted to say something now because I know in the next 2 days I've got 30, I think it's actually dropped back, it might be 25, it could be 30, 35 knot winds. And I don't think I'm going to get a lot of sleep. Last night I just smashed it. I had the best sleep ever, and same with the night before. But yeah, I've become a bit lackadaisical about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just put my head down and have a sleep. And sometimes you just can't on a boat. There's creaking and rocking and, bang, we're smashing into a wave and the whole boat just shudders and wakes you up. But yeah, I just wanted to say something now whilst my brain's working, particularly how important it is when you're single-handed sailing, because you're the only one that can go and make those sail changes or just anything that needs to happen. You're cooking all your own meals. Alright, cool. I'm just going to have a coffee to wake up a bit. Okay, sat phone time. I sent a whole bunch of messages last night to different people. Mum, Dad, sent one to my cousin Paddy. I should have a whole bunch of stuff to read from people. I'm pretty excited. Nothing yet. Lots of cloud cover, which is causing me dramas with the sat phone. There is also the chance that no one actually replied to any of my messages, I guess. Nah, I can't get signal. I'm starting to feel a little bit lonely. Bird. See the bird? Starting to blow up a bit. I'm just going to come in on the old jib sheet here. Are you right there, Bilgy? Alright, so I've just made a bit of lunch. Yeah, just bunkering down, getting ready. It'll be dark in a few hours, so got my eye on the weather, on the clouds, and make sure everything's set for tonight. It's supposed to pick up, but not too much. But I need to keep an eye out for storms in case, lots of wind shifts and lightning and stuff like that, because it's pretty overcast, so I definitely need to be vigilant and read down. I've learned how to cook rice, it's really good. This is definitely my favourite part of the boat. I just love hanging out here. Dolphin! I wonder if one will pop up behind me right now. There's just been 3 or 4 whales behind me following, not for very long, but I haven't actually had an eye out for too much sea life on this trip, but it's good to see something out there. And don't worry, I'm holding on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not strapped in, but I'm fine. One thing that has annoyed me today, this has been on our wall for about 3 months and it has started to irk me. No pessimist ever discovered the secret of the stars or sailed to an uncharted land or opened a new heaven to the human spirit. No pessimist ever discovered the secret of the stars. I'm pretty sure that whoever wrote this piece originally didn't do a personality survey on cosmologists to determine their general outlook on life. Sailed to an uncharted land, fair enough, that seems to be a fairly optimistic endeavour. Or opened a new heaven to the human spirit. Using heaven as a pathway rather than a place is interesting, but the whole thing just doesn't make me want to ponder the complexities of the universe like I think it's trying to, like say some Bob Dylan lyrics or my man Gareth Lydiard in the Drones. It just makes me want to correct it. So for me, that's what has annoyed me on the Vagabond today. This is just so good. I'm humming along at about 6.5 knots. We got full power. I got stacks of water. I can, I don't have to conserve water at all. I'm not going to get that massive storm front that I thought I was going to get, unless the weather changes again. But at this stage, I've missed that, and I just couldn't be happier. It'll be good to get there, obviously, but I just feel like I'm doing a good thing. Just cracked a little beer and humming along very nicely. I'm a very lucky young man. We're rounding up. Yeah, we're rounding up. God damn it, Bilgy! Pull! That's better. So, I'm reading a book here called Shadow of the Wind. Thanks to Aki for getting me onto that, mate. I'm going to read you part of it now. In this manner, secretly, the Fortuny family let the years go by, silencing their hearts and their souls to the point where, from so much keeping quiet, they forgot the words with which to express their real feelings, and the family became strangers living under the same roof, one of so many in the vast city. Pretty powerful stuff to hear when you're out in the middle of nowhere. Communicate with your family. And have a look at this view. Okay, how you going? It's the wrap up of day 5. We have travelled 526 nautical miles. We have 654 to go. Bearing 212 at 5.5 to 6 knots. The wind has died down to 15 knots from east-southeast. And it has been a very pleasant day. That's all I can think to report at the moment. I'm running out of food. I threw some pizza away. I shouldn't have done that because I'm going to end up hungry. I've got heaps of cans of soup there, but I don't really like them.